Hello guys, and today I'm going to give you 10 tips to get a lot of wins in chapter 6. So this is a little bit different from what I do normally, but it's anyways basically a video of how to win. So let's just start with our first tip. So I think it's really important for you to have your perfect loadout that you really want to use and want to have every match. So I don't really have any recommendations, but if you're more of a not too decent player, so more like average or below average, I recommend you using a twin fire shotgun or a sentinel, because these two are really easy to use compared to the only shotgun that is pretty hard to use. Yeah, that's the only thing I can give you for this. And yeah, it's just for you to pick it. And also, I think every loadout should have a shotgun, an SMG, an AR, then not a grabber, but shockwaves and something like that for rotation, and also heals, of course, because you really need heals for if you're in a fight and you really want to heal. So anyways, let's move on to the next tip. So this is for build mode players, but this is a really good move if you have an opponent near you that is trying to push you and he's just running like that. So a tip that I can give for you is this really simple thing that I invented. So basically you build like half a box with of course, you're gonna place down a floor on top. Just like this, you have pretty much no protection except on the back. So imagine your enemy is running like that, and you really want to block him from going over here. So what you're going to do, you're going to place two walls like this. One wall here and one wall over here. And then when you place this one, you place a ramp that is flipped like this. Then for extra protection, you're going to place down a wall and make a fake edit to scare him. And then basically you can reset it or you can just keep it and spray him. That's it. It's just a really simple tip I can give you. When you do it really quickly, it is really useful. And anyways, let's get into the next tip, which is going to be a rotation tip. So this works in Battle Royale, of course. Basically all you need is a Typhon Blade. No matter what, like if it's like epic rarity or mythic, it doesn't matter. All we need to do is either place down a wall like this, either have a cone edited like this, or a ramp. Any of these will work. Basically all you need to do is sprint and then jump with the blade. Just like this. This is a super cool rotation glitch because it will just let you rotate really quickly if you're in a fight and you're really scared of the person that is attacking you or pushing you or whatever. And now let's move on to our next tip. So for this tip, we're gonna actually have another rotation tip. So as you know, some people like carrying a bunch of heals. So instead of carrying another, not another, but carrying some rotation item in your inventory, instead you can use a car and get an extra slot for heals. And by the way, cars are really powerful anyways because they're pretty fast, of course, and everything. So this is a pretty useful tip because you're not gonna need to carry like less heals than you want. And yeah, basically that's it for this tip. So for the next tip, this is just a really simple tip, is going to be picking your playstyle. This is a really important tip because some people don't pick their playstyle and that playstyle don't really fit their playstyle, I mean their skill. So basically, you can be a normal fighter, you know, you can be a camper, which means you basically camp the entire game in a bush to troll people, for example. And also, you can be just like bush camp dad, so you can basically just avoid a bunch of players in an end game. If you want, you can just attack them. So yeah, that's basically what you need to do. Basically, my playstyle is fighter because I think it fits really great for me. And yeah, without further ado, let's move on to our next tip. So for this tip, we're gonna have two parts to it because it's the 7th and 6th tip basically. So basically, these are tips for defeating the bosses. So I'm gonna get into another game just to show you how they actually work. So bosses on the map, basically they don't spawn at the exact same location each time. So basically my strategy to defeat them is to land near one of these. So for example, here I'm gonna be landing at Mask Nettles. And basically what you can do is either camp, so you're gonna wait for the player to defeat the boss and then kill them immediately. So that's basically like a free kill. And also you can basically kill almost the whole boss and pretend you're just dead and wait for another person to defeat the boss. So then you can basically just get that player and get the boss. It's two very similar ways to do it. So I'm just gonna show you how it works. Okay, so finally I did it. I actually went into another game because I got contested off spawn. So yeah, I got one kill from killing the guy that was just here, killing the boss, and yeah, this is just pretty fun. So not all bosses actually give you great loot, but anyways, they're really great. Okay, so for our next tip, I'm just gonna show you what it means. So it is also for zero build players. It's playing safe. So for example, do not expose yourself. So imagine there's one guy over here. Make sure to not just stand like this so he can see you. Maybe like hide over here and try to kill him with the assault rifle from here so he doesn't really see you completely. And for build mode players, this also means defending yourselves with your builds. So yeah, that's basically all that playing safe means. Next one is really simple. It's how to counter people shooting you. So this is another simple tip. Okay, I'm gonna play safe over here. So there's two people. Okay, yeah, I'm not just gonna fight them. So basically, you can basically place a wall, then you place a ramp. This is a double defense. So like that, they're not just gonna spray you from like over here. So they're not gonna straight up shoot you. They have to shoot out the wall, then the ramp, and then you. If you want, you can even get some more protection. Yeah, basically like this. And now for our next one is a drop spot. So I'm gonna get into another game so I can show you what this drop spot actually is. So yeah. So for this tip, we're basically gonna land at a specific spot. This is a really special spot. I like this landing spot because it is really great and there's no one contesting you basically at all. So basically we're landing at this mountain over here. We're not gonna be exactly here, we're gonna be near it, but I'm just gonna show it anyways. So you see, when we deploy our glider, we're gonna see these two spots. Here you can go down the zip lines, and yeah, you're basically gonna get some loot. And if you don't want to get contested by anyone, you can land over here, because here there's a chest, and there's also a this where you can hide. So I'm just gonna loot this chest after, because here there's so much loot. It's like that, a suppressed pistol. Here we have another chest, an SMG. Well, I have two weapons that use light ammo, which is usually not the best. Finally, we got an assault rifle. Okay, we have someone. Okay. Yeah, basically, you see, this is a really overpowered landing spot. You see, I got some heals over here. If you want even more heals, there are some slurp barrels over there. So basically, you can destroy them like this by placing down a cone. And over there, you got a G-Wagon. And yeah, you can also use this to grind to get quicker around the tunnel. Here you have another chest. And yeah, basically you're gonna get the best loot. So yeah, that's it for all the tips today. And also, there are two more tips that are pretty small that I can give you. And they are using practice map to practice your edits, builds, aim, whatever. And also, you can switch your keybinds and your sensitivity a bunch, because recently I've been using my pressing the left stick to edit, and I've been editing so much quicker now. So yeah, you can basically play around with keybinds like that, and yeah, you can just be really great at the game by just switching your keybinds once. No one will even notice it. I don't know what I just did. Yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. Also, comment down below if you saw something change in this video. On my character, I'm just gonna give you a hint. It's on my character. And yeah, comment down below, and the ones who get it will get a shout out in the next video. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.